Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. I'm your brother Ahmad from the DC camp. I want to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to the brothers out there pushing the word in sincerity and truth. I want to get into basically Esau pursuing thy brother with the sword, and wanted to bring out Obadiah 1. Actually, this is a lot. I'm going to do Amos. This is Amos 1 and so this is Amos 1 and 11. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and 4 I will return away the punishment thereof, because I will not Salak. I'm gonna read that again. This is Amos 1 and 11. I'm gonna let this helicopter pass. Okay. This is Amos 1 and 11. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity and anger, did tears perpetually, and kept his wrath forever. So basically, why I bring that out, I've seen some articles as far as Flint, Michigan, the review of the state. They determined that they were trying to save money on through the water supply. So that's how that water crisis happened, But it was based upon racism, because that Flint, Michigan is the predominantly so-called black people. They're not black, they consist of the tribes, the 12 tribes, 12 lost tribes of Israel. And why that is because in the curses, in Deuteronomy 28, there's a bunch of curses that we were going to fall upon if we didn't follow the law, statutes, and commandments. And that's what's basically going down right now. We heavily underneath the curses. Esau is pursuing us with the sword, and that's why Jacob's getting fucked up all over the place, And it's not a coincidence that also Latinos are being persecuted right now too, for not having paperwork, as far as being legal in this city, America, Babylon the Great, the virgin daughter of Babylon. And because these people don't have papers, they are persecuted for not having papers, even though they're paying taxes, getting a paycheck. Even some do work underneath the tables, but yet they still put money in the economy by buying things. They need to live, so they have to put money back into the economy. And the government doesn't do anything with that tax money anyway, but give it away and spend it on military might. Yeah, I'm gonna just read that again. It's Amos, because the word of the Lord just had, it's a pretty good one. Amos 1 and 11. Thus saith Yahweh, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof. The Lord's not gonna put away that punishment, because he pursued. I'm gonna let the scripture speak. I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and kept his wrath forever. He can't, man. This goddamn devil been pursuing us ever since we got that blessing. That we technically through the Spirit, that was for us anyway. It was already predestinated. I'm gonna get Obadiah. Salakia. For thy violence against. Yeah. This is Obadiah 1 and 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. You know, Sham's going to cover Esau. You know, actually all these nations, now that I think about it, you know, because all these nations had their hand in that pot. Because here it is, we have the other nations becoming police officers, joining in the military, you know, getting bearing arms with America. You know, though joining hand in wickedness, the wicked shall now be unpunished. So they're gonna, for everything that they've done to the so-called Latinos, Native Americans, and so-called black people, you know, they're gonna have to pay for that. You know, because what, you know, like I said, Flint, Michigan. Then you have this deportation of the immigrants. They're deporting a lot of these immigrants, and they don't understand that. For the most part, a lot of these immigrants, because I work somewhere where, you know, I talked to some Latinos, and one of the Latinos told me down in Virginia, Sterling, Virginia, immigration was set up by some Latino store, and they were checking people's papers, you know. So you know, you could just imagine how many people they're getting, you know, just going to buy groceries, and then boom, what happens? They got to get they got to get their papers checked, and then, you know, all of a sudden that they don't go back home to their family because they got deported back, you know, maybe to a concentration camp, you know. Only, you know, and that's what basically they're pushing for. You know, they're gonna start putting Latinos in there. Maybe these Muslims first. They're gonna maybe do a terrorist attack, and then that's when things are gonna start to get wrong. Lord willing, man. You know, Lord willing, something happens soon. But yeah, they pursuing us, and then you got the Native Americans out there in Dakota, that pipeline, man. They kicking people off their land, and then they fucking up the water. So there you go, man. You know, you got all, you know, and these are the only people that you see articles about, like, where they getting fucked with, except to fuck those Muslims. You know, maybe there's some Jake over there trying to come up, you know, going back and forth from you know, from the Muslim states to America. But other than that, you know, we're the only ones being being fucked with, you know, like, not for no reason, but we're the only ones being fucked with heavily, you know. They, you know, them Iranians and them, they can't come over here. They just have a ban. But, you know, these Latinos are being deported to a concentration camp first, and then they don't, you know, they might keep them there for, you know, only Lord knows. You know, they might put them in slavery, because once you in that concentration camp, they could do whatever they want. You know, make you work on other concentration camps to help set up this shit faster. But I'm gonna get this. Well, I'm gonna get two though. Salakia, more oil. Damn it. 12. I'm gonna come back to that. I gotta find that. I was in Colossians 3:25. This is Colossians 3:25. But he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which he hath done, and there is no respect of persons. You know, so if you do wrong, you're gonna receive for the wrong that you have done. You know, it's all. You know, whether you get a reward for everything that you do, whether it's good or bad, and you get a reward for it. You pay. You know. I'm trying to find this in Mark though. So, like, give me 1 second.